In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to deactivate a workflow in n8n. If you ever need to pause an automation, maybe for troubleshooting, maintenance, or to prevent it from triggering during a busy period, deactivating the workflow is the safest, fastest approach. You won't lose your configuration, and you can turn it back on at any time. Start by opening n8n and heading to the Workflows page. This is your central hub where all your automations live. If you're already inside a specific workflow, you can navigate back to the main list to see everything at a glance. Take a second to make sure you're in the right workspace or environment if you use more than one. Next, find the workflow you want to deactivate. If you have a long list, use the search bar or any available filters to narrow things down by name or tag. It's a good habit to double-check the name and, if you've documented it, confirm you're pausing the correct version or instance, especially in shared environments. Now, right-click the workflow name to open its context menu. On a trackpad, a two-finger click works the same. If you're on a device where right-click isn't available, look for the context menu icon next to the workflow. It provides the same options. From that menu, click Deactivate. If you see an option that says Activate instead, that means the workflow is already off. In some setups, you might be asked to confirm the action. Go ahead and confirm if prompted. This doesn't delete anything. It simply pauses automatic runs. Once deactivated, the workflow is turned off and will stop running automatically. That means schedules, triggers, and event-based starts won't fire until you reactivate it. You can usually verify the state by looking for a status indicator or a label that changes to show it's inactive. If your team relies on this automation, consider leaving a brief note in your documentation or naming convention so others know it's intentionally paused. A couple of helpful tips as you wrap up. Deactivation prevents new automatic executions, but any runs already in progress will typically finish. If you need to test or manually run the workflow while it's paused, you can still do that from the editor when appropriate. And when you're ready to bring it back, repeat the same steps and choose Activate. That's all it takes. You've safely paused an n8n workflow without altering its configuration, giving you full control over when your automations run.